Welcome to the Bernese Oberland at the Männlichen Summit Station. We are here for a beautiful day of hiking and sledding. Here in the beautiful Jungfrau region overlooking Grindelwald, our first goal of the day is the summit of Männlichen. It's only a short walk from the gondola, but pulling the sled and with the high altitude, it's already a bit of a challenge. The summit of Männlichen sits at 2,343 meters, or roughly 7,700 foot. From the top of Männlichen, you will have an incredibly panoramic view across the Jungfrau region. So even if you're not here for sledding, it can be a nice hiking destination. Our sledding route today will lead us over to Kleine Scheidegg and from there down the Eiger Run to Grindelwald.
Hey!
One important aspect here, a path over to Kleine Scheidegg is actually a hiking trail, not a dedicated sledding run. So you always have to pay attention to the hikers on the trail. From Männlichen you will follow the Route 63 over to Kleine Scheidegg. Kleine Scheidegg sits right below the north face of the Eiger, so you will have a constant beautiful view of the mountain. Some initial segments of this trail are quite steep, so we either recommend if you're going out for hiking to bring spikes or to be really good at braking. Again, you are required to pay attention to the hikers and don't just rush past them. Luckily, there's enough free segments where you can really unleash the full power of the sled. Having quite fancy racing sleds, some parts of this path were actually quite difficult to control.
Ta-da!
Along the trail, you will have to cross the slopes a few times. Always pay close attention to the people skiing and snowboarding and make sure to cross only if it's free. When you have to walk across, make sure to keep a continuous pace and don't ever stop. Make sure to be predictable.
Super! Du.
After a while, you will reach the ski area around Kleine Scheidegg. Here, you can either cross over to the sledding run on the other side, or, as we did, hike up to Kleine Scheidegg to continue the sledding run from up there. After reaching Kleine Scheidegg, you will get onto the Eiger Run down to Grindelwald. The run consists of 3 different segments: Kleine Scheidegg to Alp Iglen to Brandegg, and Brandegg to Grindelwald Grund. In total, it covers over 10 kilometers, but the lower segment may be closed depending on the snow conditions. For us, sadly, it was closed.
Woohoo! Woohoo!
Das hängt zum Beispiel an den langen Graden.
the second segment, from Alp-Iglen to Brandeck, you will have the choice between a fast segment and a slow segment. We usually always ended up taking the fast segment, but this was the first time we ever took the slow segment. Might be biased due to the beautiful weather conditions, but the forest was simply magical. And yeah, having a choice, we would now take the slow segment from now on. After passing this small bridge, the slow and the fast segments merge again, and you will soon reach Brandeck. From Brandeck out, the trail continues past the hut, but yeah, in our case, sadly it was closed and not prepped. We still tried going down, but the conditions seemed to be quite bad. In the end, it just turned out to be uncontrollable, and we had to decide to take the slopes. Just to be clear, with a sled you're not supposed to be on the slopes. If you go down the slopes, the chances are that the sled becomes loose, and usually they're uncontrollable and a real danger to skiers and snowboarders. So hug the side of the slopes, give full right of way to everyone coming down the slopes, and just make sure to pay the closest attention that you can possibly to skiers and snowboarders.
Hallo, Schatzi.
Ich glaube, ich habe ein bisschen Schnee gefressen.
Ja.
Thank you for joining us on this beautiful snow day. If you want to support, like, share, comment, subscribe, you know the deal.